Hi all. I've been doing these videos for the past 2 weeks now, trying to build up my portfolio and try and show off a bit of work. And this one I've not finished yet. It's going to be a bit of a bigger project, but it's going to ensure that I'm able to show off the systems design and development that I really want to show. This is the sort of stuff I want to get into industry. I really want to get into system design, making mechanics, working around those mechanics, messing around with numbers and all of that. And I've decided to do it in a World of Warcraft style game because it's a lot of mechanics and spells in tandem with each other. They have to bounce off each other really nicely and feel like they play well together, or you're not wanting to play that class. I feel like this is going to put me to the test on how to make spells, how to make interesting spells that works with the roleplay, whilst also being able to feel clean and feel good for the player. You can see the basic framework is a bit like World of Warcraft. You can do right click to hide your mouse and move your camera around. You've got your character with currently a very, very rudimental buff, like your icon timer, like your ability timer, because the only thing you need to track right now is your mana, which would in an RP sense be called melody, and your speaker stacks. You can also see the seduction level, which is a debuff that will be applied to the player, with the second ability I will talk about. But the first one is your basic increasing of melody. I've called it basic tune just because of the RP instinctive, and it's a very AoE based system where you're able to do sound waves out that do a small amount of damage and build up your mana. The second ability is your first main spender, which is called seducing tune. This is a single target ability that will focus on your target, sending it out. It's an instant cast ability that will increase the seduction level by 1. This is just a debuff that doesn't do anything until you use the third ability that I'm going to talk about, which is disrupting tune. As you can see, this character is currently on 4,959 health. If I were to use disrupting tune, it will do 50 damage. However, if I get my mana back up, when I do, let's say, build up seduction to level 3, this should now do 150 damage, as it does. So your damage will be multiplied, and you'll take, whenever you use one of your big spenders that uses seduction level, the seduction, it will decrease the seduction level by 1. And this by itself is just a very basic way to make a mechanic. It's very simple. You're spending mana, you're putting something on the enemy, which increases your other ability, which I understand is very basic. Which is where the speakers come in. Speakers by themselves copy the last ability that was used, and then send that out in their set location. I'll do it over here to start. So the last ability I used was this circle ability, the basic rotation. This will now increase my mana. So if I spend mana real quick, this is giving me mana back. And that's kind of okay, but you wouldn't want to use your speakers on that. What you'd want to use your speakers on is what I'm going to try and do now. So, use my 2 ability to increase the seduction level by 1. Then I'll place a speaker down, which will increase the seduction level for everyone. Then I will destroy one seduction level with the disrupting tune, to then do a speaker again that destroys them. And you can see how it can build upon itself. So, in very fast play and stuff like that, you want to keep your mana up. And what you'd want to do is a single target focus one of the targets. So you'd do seduction level, speaker, into another speaker. So whilst this is going on, the seduction level and the disrupting tune are happening at the same time. So it's building up stacks and then destroying them at the same time. That's the main rotation that I've got so far for the Bard. I plan to add a few more cooldowns and a bit more utility as well. I want to try and show off different movement abilities that haven't been done in World of Warcraft and stuff like that. I'd love to hear feedback. I'm going to be posting this on Facebook, YouTube, and LinkedIn. So do it in the comments or anything like that. I'd love to hear what you guys think, and please do get in contact. It'd be a great help. Thank you for watching. And until next week, I guess.